absolutely kills me to say this right now. But if you have not purchased Battlefield 2042 yet, do not plan on getting it anytime soon. Now, before we actually go ahead and get into the details of why this game is not worthy of your $70 to $100, let me just state that I really do enjoy this game. Down to the core of this title, I see so much potential, and 110% a year from now, maybe a half a year from now, this game is going to be a total banger. I will definitely 110% prefer this game over Vanguard and Halo Infinite combined. But the fact that I have to say, let's wait a full year to be able to play this game, is just ridiculous. Now, if this game had the same performance from the beta, maybe I would be able to tolerate it a little bit more. But to be honest with you guys, the official release that we're playing right now, compared to the beta, it's almost like it completely flipped around their roles. In the beta, we had semi-normal performance, but the servers were absolutely disgusting. Now here we are in the official build of the game, and the servers are a tad bit better. If you go into Portal, you can find tons of servers giving you 30 ping, and almost all my all-out warfare lobbies are giving me about around, 30, 40, 50 ping area. I'm not really getting too many 100 plus pings, but unlike the beta, the performance in the official build is horrifying. My PC is a beefy boy. I don't have a very low-end PC. If this was my old PC, I would completely understand. But I worked my butt off working 2 jobs, grinding YouTube 24/7, saving up my cash, stacking it, pushing it aside, just so I can go ahead and get a really good PC so I can go ahead and stream a bunch of content, record a bunch of content, be able to play these games on, high settings, ultra settings, getting the best quality content for each and every one of you guys. I went ahead and got a beastie boy. I got a 3090 in my rig. It's a really solid PC, and I can barely get 80 to 90 frames, let alone dropping constantly to 40 to 50 frames all the time, with a 3090 in my PC. And on top of this, changing the settings does absolutely nothing. If I go to medium settings, I get the same exact frames. If I go to low settings, I get the same exact frames. Why is it that I get 80 frames in both low settings and high settings? Can someone explain that to me? It doesn't make any logical sense. The fact that I'm sitting here begging for the return of the beta is disgusting to me, because that should be the complete opposite. Everything in the beta should have been polished off a tad bit more to go into the official release, but it seems like they just started taking things back, taking away the gunplay, taking away the movement, which we're going to be talking about a little bit later in this video. And like I just said, the optimization is horrible. It is so bad that I've seen multiple content creators complain about this exact topic, along with multiple content creators completely refunding the game, refusing to stream it because it's that bad. You can't go on Twitch and look at a live stream without people complaining about lag spikes, frame drops, all of that crap, rubber banding. It's all in this game, trust me. Please, DICE, if it has to be this way, then give me the bugs, give me the glitches, give me all the bullcrap that I have to deal with, but don't give me bad optimization. I can handle the bugs, completely crapping on me in the game. But when the gunfights are tampered with, and the connection to the server is messing with the hit detection of every single lobby, and the rubber banding is 24/7 every single lobby you get into, and you can't join games, and when you try to stream the game, it lags 24/7, frames dropping constantly down to like 50 to 40 frames, using a 3090 graphics card in my PC, all of these things right here make a game unplayable. And they weren't even in the beta, so they all got added into the game out of nowhere, out of the blue, when the official build of the game came out. Completely doing a 180 from what we played before. And it doesn't help that they changed the gunplay as well. I already made a commentary about this, so I'm not going to touch on this way too long. But if you didn't know, the weapons in Battlefield 2042 have bloom added to the overall scene here. So when you fire a gun while you're ADSing, your bullets won't go where the target is. Wherever you're aiming, it's not going to go. It's going to burst out like you're hip firing, but instead you're ADSing. So that, plus bad connection, plus horrible optimization, plus rubber banding does not equal a fun FPS game. Again, I could deal with glitches, man. I really can. We've dealt with them in the past with Battlefield. But when your bullets aren't registering every single game you get into, nobody's going to want to play that crap. It's a shooting game. That's the whole point of a shooting game. And I know people are going to try to call my crap and say, yo, you're lying. If there was bugs and glitches in this game, you'll be complaining about that right now. But I didn't at all for the whole beta. You guys remember the beta. There were so many commentaries out there bashing the game because of the bugs that were in that title. I did not bash it at all. I definitely took note. I definitely said it was an extremely crappy mess of a beta, but I was never pissed off. I had a blast the whole beta because it worked. My PC ran the game. My bullets hit the targets that I shot at. Everything felt fluent. So no matter how many bugs or glitches are in the game, you can say I would hate it as much as you want. Just look back at my content. That's all you have to do. Look back at my content and see how much I enjoyed the experience, because I had a blast the whole time. My guy couldn't even stand in a helicopter correctly. I was floating outside the helicopter every single time I got into it. But I don't care as long as the gameplay is there and fun. I can go through the grind of finding bugs and finding glitches, but the first priority has to be optimization for this title, or else the rest is going to tumble down with it. It's crazy because I don't even like playing infantry anymore. And in every single FPS game out there, I love gunplay. I like playing on the ground. I don't enjoy vehicles. I want to get into gunfights with other players. It's competitive, it's fun, it's a learning experience, and it's really enjoyable. But in Battlefield 2042, screw that. Screw that. I refuse. I'm not going to use any of those crap assault rifles, any of those crap weapons that have a stupid amount of bloom, when I can easily just hop into a vehicle that has absolutely normal gameplay, it works functional, and the guns work. And to be honest, I know it's a lot of you guys out there who feel exactly what I'm feeling, who feel the pain of playing something that was phenomenal, something that was outstanding, and then getting a completely different product afterwards. That's insulting. It hurts in ways that I can't even explain, because it was such an outstanding game. I was so pumped. And then to get my hands on something that's a completely different product is insulting. It's the same situation as World War III. I don't know if a lot of you guys know about that game, but I made a couple of commentaries about this title. It's a game out there called World War III. It's kind of like Battlefield. I loved the initial game. I loved it, and it kind of died down a little bit, but they rehauled it. They're completely rehauling it. They're bringing it back, and it's going to be free, I think, on console and on PC now, so it's going to be pretty interesting. And they had a closed beta for a lot of people who purchased the game, like me, myself, so I tried it out. It's a completely different game. They changed the movement, they changed the gunplay, they changed the recoil patterns. It's a completely different game. Yes, it's cool for some other people who are just coming into the scene who want to, try out a new game. They might enjoy it. But for someone who loved the experience that the game had, and to come into the game afterwards to a completely different title, a completely different vibe, it's just no longer fun anymore. I actually made a commentary saying I'm not even going to cover the game anymore. I just don't want to. It made me that angry to see the game make such a 180 turn. And that's the direction that Battlefield 2042 looks to be heading as well. They changed everything. The gunplay, the movement, the optimization, and they also changed tons of core features from past games like Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1, tons of Battlefield games that were really good, really solid implementations into making sure that Battlefield works correctly. And they removed it. I mean, you can't swim underwater. You can't see when medics are nearby. There's no server browser for all-out warfare. The scoreboard is completely different. It revolves around KD now instead of objective. Everything is flipped around for no reason. And everything I just listed off to you guys is just a little bit of the issues that are in this game. The list is endless. Like I said, just go to any Twitch stream, any YouTuber, anybody even on Twitter that has an opinion about this game. The list is literally endless. So many pointless changes, so many things that didn't need to be changed. And yes, they're going to change it back, actually. They already said they're going to fix the gunplay. They already said that they're working on PC optimization. A lot of things are going to be resolved over time. But why must we wait? Why is something that was already perfect in the beta being changed for the official launch? Look, man, I'm not trying to rant your guys' ears off. All I gotta say is don't buy this game right now at all. I would give it about 2 months, maybe a half a year, until this is going to be a playable experience. I lost almost all my faith when it came to DICE. They can prove me wrong. They can completely prove me wrong, and then, the next title is going to be, I love DICE. DICE is the best company out there. Just wait for it. It's going to happen. But currently, right now in the moment, they have screwed me over more than I can possibly imagine. So until then, I'm not going to suffer through this game, and I highly suggest you guys don't suffer through it either. It's just a pain in the butt. Yes, it looks beautiful. It's gorgeous, stunning. One of the best looking games I've played in a long time. All the maps are phenomenal. I love playing on them. Great flow. The gunplay was solid in the beta, but of course they changed it. It's a good game. It truly is. But it's so much work to be done now, much more work than it was before. Before in the beta, there was only a little bit of things that we had to polish off. As long as the bugs and glitches could be filed out, we could really make a banger here. But now it's like that times 10 that we have to work on. And that's just insulting, especially since we paid extra money to get into this early build. I don't want to hear that it's a beta phone. I don't want to hear any of that crap. We paid money. This is the official release. You could say this is our early release as much as you want, but no. This is an official release for everybody who has purchased this game for the Ultimate or Gold Edition. There should not be this many problems. We did not sign up to be beta testers for the rest of the world. And I guarantee you, no matter how much we play this game and how much feedback we give, when the official game comes out for everybody, everybody else, it's not going to be good either. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to cover this game. I'm still going to play it. I'm still going to, work around it because my life is a YouTube channel and Twitch channel. I love making content, I love entertaining, and I like critiquing video games. So as long as this game is alive, I'm going to be playing it and critiquing it. But for any casual guy out there, anybody who doesn't do this as a job, and you do gaming as a hobby, as something to pass your time, as something to relax, this is not the game. I promise you have to believe me. I am a hard-working dude. I'm just like you. Like I said, my whole life working a bunch of jobs, going to class. My schedule has always been packed. I know how you guys work. I know how you guys think. Trust me, this is not the game you're going to want to use your time on. Get anything else. I mean, even I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm saying this. But Vanguard plays better, has more content and everything compared to Battlefield 2042. You'll get more time and more effort from the development team out of Vanguard than you will in this game right now. And same thing with Halo Infinite. They just released Halo Infinite free to play early. They released it early, free to play for everybody, which I'm going to be playing that today on stream. So if you guys want to check that out, we're going to be streaming that today, and we're probably going to make a video about that tomorrow. But man, it's just... it's embarrassing right now, man. It's embarrassing to even say that I supported this game in the early phase. Actually, it's not embarrassing, because in the beta, it was worthy of being supported. Everything that I said, I was not lying, I was not capping, I was being 100% with you guys. I loved the beta. So no, it's not embarrassing. I respect my opinions on that official build. What's embarrassing is how these developers have switched up on us. I don't feel embarrassed, I feel stupid for allowing this to happen to me. That's what I feel right now. Please, DICE, fix this game. I am not lying when I say this will 110% be my favorite Battlefield game ever made. I love Battlefield 2042, but in the current state that it's in, it's unplayable. Trust me, if a 3090 graphics card can barely get 80 frames, I can only imagine what a console, or a last-gen console let alone, gets while playing this game as well. Actually, I think console has it a little bit better. I think it's just strictly PC, so if you have a lower-end graphics card than I do, don't think you're going to be enjoying this game too much. Like I said, 3090 graphics card, 80 frames, you do the math for yourself. Please, DICE, fix up the game, make it better. I will be here for you guys. Truly, when you get the optimization right, I will grind the hell out of this game. When you fix the gunplay, I will play the hell out of this. I promise you. I will push through the bugs, I will find those bugs, and I will report them to you guys. But until then, I'll play this game maybe like, a couple times a week for the live streams and stuff like that. But only for live streams and maybe to make some YouTube videos about the progress of this game and if the developers say anything. But until then, it truly is not worth anybody's time right now until the optimization is resolved. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Bums, I hate it. Leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams on video games that are over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.